अगर किसी चीज को हम पूरे दिल से चाहेंगे तो पूरी कायनात उसे हमसे मिलाने में लग जाती है. फेमस डायलॉग ऑफ शाहरुख खान in one of his movies. So is it so simple to manifest things like this?
Yes.
Is there any method behind it?
There is always a method for everything.
So please tell me about it.
अगर सच्चे दिल से चाहो, that's what you said, right?
Yes.
So that is the key.
Okay.
Many times the dil is not sacha. You ask for a lot of things, but your mind is wandering. You are not focused on what you want to manifest. So if you want to really manifest, then you need to concentrate on the subject and then ask with full honesty of the heart. Things materialize. When it will materialize is not in your hands, but it will definitely materialize.
Okay. Can we manifest all our desires?
What is manifestation? Bringing it into reality. Manifestation is bringing into reality your thought process. A desire first appears as a thought.
Okay.
First it is a feeling. Yeah, I have a desire of eating sweets. So first it is a feeling. Which sweets? There are a variety of sweets available. I am particularly fond of, let's say, a kalakan.
Okay.
Then I manifest kalakan. And one guest walks into my house and brings a packet of kalakan.
Okay.
And you get surprised, how did this happen? It happened. Your desire gets released in the form of a vibration in the universe. That vibration is picked up by whoever is supposed to fulfill that desire. Sometimes you are walking on the road and you see a sweet shop and you enter there, and there right in front of you is kalakan and you buy it. It's not necessary that somebody gives you kalakan. You can also just enter a sweet shop. You have no plans to buy sweets, but you enter a sweet shop and you buy kalakan. You manifested it.
Okay.
Why this happens, how this happens, don't worry about it. But the intensity of desire should be very strong. That is the key. That intensity is missing. We have lot of thoughts fleeting through our mind and they remain momentarily. Classic example of manifestation is students during exam time. So suppose tomorrow the student has a history paper. Will he be thinking of mathematics, geography, history?
No.
He'll only think of history. Because there is tomorrow history. He won't think of geography and mathematics or science or languages. Now what is he doing? His entire attention is on learning the portion that is supposed to be there for that particular exam. So he is manifesting success in the history paper by focusing on history. Now suppose the same student doesn't like history, but after history the next paper is mathematics and he is more interested in mathematics. So instead of spending time on history, he prepares for the day after the history. Will he score good marks in history?
No.
Unlikely. You get it? So the same principle works in life. We have a lot of desires, but they are prioritized or they have a degree of importance in our life. So whichever is most important, our intensity is high, and whichever is least important, our intensity is low. So the manifestation will not happen where the intensity is low.
So our thoughts play major role in manifestation? Or
thoughts provide the intensity.
Okay.
If you are a focused thinker on that subject, then it provides the intensity.
Okay.
But ultimately, all manifestations are directions of vibrations. The whole universe is created by vibrations.
Yes.
Earlier there was nothing, pure energy, vibrations. Then it manifested into substances. So whatever you are desiring is a manifestation in a tangible form. Have you altered the vibrations to bring about the tangible form? That is the subject. Now you don't know how to manipulate the vibrations. All you know is to focus your thought on the article that you want to manifest. Take simple examples. You cook for guests who are coming. You have manifested the dishes first in your thought, then your organization, and then in your efforts. And sometimes the guests are happy with the food that you have dished out, and sometimes the guests are not happy. I mean, they will not say so, but you can make out that it didn't come out the way you expected. So somewhere something went wrong. Now it could be wrong on your side, where you did not put in enough thought process or enough intensity in the cooking of the articles, or it could be that you misread the guests. They didn't like what you cooked, or they didn't like the items which you had planned. Maybe they like mushroom and you created paneer.
Okay, I kind of understood it, but I want clarification. Suppose I'm seeing 7 to 8 patients every day. I'm practicing dentist and I want to increase the count. How to manifest it? What is the process behind it?
Does your clinic have the capacity to hold double in the time that you provide in the clinic for yourself? So suppose you are attending the clinic 4 hours in the morning and 3 hours in the evening. So can you handle in 7 hours 20 patients? So first question is that. If not, are you willing to increase your time in the clinic? First is that. Be clear about that. Second, do you have enough space to accommodate 20 patients per day? Because people will be waiting in queue.
Okay.
If the number increases, people will be waiting in queue. Do you have the requisite number of assistants to attend to all the things which are of administrative nature or help nature for your skills to tackle the larger volume? Do you have the administrative capacity? Do you have the technical capacity to handle larger numbers? So these are the things which you need to answer before this becomes a reality. What is manifestation? Manifestation is translating a thought process into reality. You want to translate your thought process of increasing your practice to double. Do you have the requisite resources to tackle a larger volume? Then this intense thought process of increasing double becomes a reality, otherwise it remains a dream. You're only thinking of doubling your practice, but you are not actually focused on what is required to double my practice. I need requisite resources. Skill you have. Do you have people? Do you have space? Do you have time? These are the things you require. And do you have the necessary equipment? Then it happens.
Okay.
Put it on paper. What is required to make my practice double?
Okay.
So if you're serious about manifesting your desire to double your practice, first start writing down. Because thoughts evaporate. Thoughts change. So by the time next week arrives, you would have a different thought if you have not put today's thought on paper. You're free to have a different thought next Monday. But what have you written this Monday? Go back and refer. Has my thought process changed or is it still the same? Then you are focused, then you are concentrated, then the chances of manifestation become real. Put it on paper.
So better to write.
Always.
Okay. Suppose if I have prepared everything, physical setup is ready, but how to prepare mentally?
One of the ways of making the mind strong is to first calm it down. Because the mind is an imaginary area with a lot of traffic of thoughts. I'm using the word very carefully, traffic of thoughts. And if you have seen the high intensity traffic cities, it is chaotic unless it is regulated. Huge traffic is chaotic. So there is a lot of chaos in your mind. So first subject is calming down the mind. How to calm down the mind? One of the tricks that we have in our curriculum is meditation. We teach that in our course Life and Breath. So first practice meditation, start with 5 minutes of sitting peacefully. Just sit peacefully. Don't engage yourself in any physical activity. Mind will still be active. Thoughts will keep coming. Second subject, focus on one subject. So if you focus on, let's say, one mantra, which you have been chanting from childhood, then while sitting still for 5 minutes, chant that mentally. So your mind is not allowed to go here and there. Increase that 5 minutes to 10 minutes, 10 minutes to 15 minutes, 15 minutes to 20 minutes. Anything less than 20 minutes will not discipline your mind. So per day, minimum 20 minutes devote to this disciplining of body and mind into stillness. Do this for a minimum of 21 days. There is that famous 21-day formula. Anything you do for 21 days repeatedly at the same time becomes a habit. So your mind will cultivate the habit of becoming calm, steady. Now in that steady mind, which is like a freshly tilled soil, plant the seed of your desire. So your desire is to increase your practice, which is a positive thing. So it's like an affirmation. So keep chanting when you're doing the meditational practice, my business has become double, or my practice has become double. And start saying that during those 20 minutes of peaceful meditative practice. Keep chanting, my practice has doubled, and see how it works.
So it is in our hand what to manifest.
Sure. See, ultimately, each one lives his or her own life. You are born alone. You are born with a special thumbprint. Your life is unique. So is everybody else's life unique. What to manifest in your life is entirely your choice. Do you want a happy, peaceful, successful, healthy, wealthy life? Or do you want a life of strife, animosity, violence? It's your choice. Whoever is manifesting things in their personal lives is their choice. Knowingly or unknowingly, they are doing it. Many of the things are happening unknowingly, but it is simmering in their subconscious because they have thought about it, or they were forced to think about it externally, and therefore it got ingrained in them, waiting for an opportunity to get triggered and revealed. So whatever happens in your life is a revelation of whatever your mind has been thinking, whether you are aware of it or you are not aware of it. And that is the key to manifestation. That I must manifest things in control. Many of the things that we are manifesting today in society is out of control. And that is why you see chaos in the society. If I am in control of my manifestation, then you will probably have a regulated society. It is the same thing as discipline versus indiscipline. Discipline is a controlled activity, indiscipline is chaotic. As simple as that.